Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are checking out a mechanical keyboard. So Vissles is a quite new brand, I would say, and they sent over one of their newer keyboards here to check out. It's called the Vissles V84. And in my opinion, it is quite a good keyboard, but they're claiming that this is the perfect pre-built keyboard at $100 US. So today basically we'll be taking a look at it and see if it's really the perfect pre-built keyboard. Let's get this video started. So this is the front of the box right here. Honestly, this box is kind of heavy for this keyboard. I'm not so sure why it's so heavy, but we're going to check it out in a second. So in the front here, we can see the layout of the keyboard itself. It's a 75% compact layout like the RK84. So this is called the Vissles keyboard, and it's the V84 wireless mechanical keyboard. And on the bottom right here, it just says pop in your life with ease. And on the right hand side, we have a little specifications right here. So the keyboard comes in black and white, number of keys 84, has RGB backlight, and the keycaps are PPT, and you can scan this to check out more about it. And the switch type just says VS2 right here, not so sure what that means. And then on the back of the keyboard, back of the box actually, you got more information. So we can see the Vissles logo, Vissles 84 mechanical keyboard, the name, model number. So this keyboard will come with Bluetooth or wired mode. It has Windows and Mac layout, RGB dynamic backlighting, Bluetooth 5.0, has USB Type-C to connect and charge, 3750 mAh lithium battery, which will last, I would say, around 2 weeks. And then the weight is 800 grams, which is pretty heavy and pretty nice. On the top of the box, we have some features. Again, you can pause if you read it, but it basically is the same thing covered on the other sides. Now let's unbox it. Wow, really nice so far. So on the top, we can see a little message right here. Thank you for your great support for Vissles. Then if you're a Windows user, you can keep the keycaps. You can actually install the Windows keycaps. And I think it comes with the Mac keycaps, it shows right here. And on the back of this card, we get a few information. So you can pause if you want to read. So of course, we have two modes. We got wired mode, wireless mode, backlight preferences for you to change out the settings or how the backlight looks. And then all of the media function keys and macro recordings right here. Really nice. Let's check out what's included. We actually get a wrist rest. Wow, really nice. Let me just open it up. So first thing you can see is the little Vissles logo embedded into this. And it is foam and leather. It does feel pretty premium in my opinion. This is a really welcome addition. So they're claiming this is the perfect keyboard. So far so good. It comes with a really nice wrist rest. And then of course we have the keyboard itself. Let me take it out. So a lot of stuff was included. Let me just organize it and go through it one by one with you guys. So let's start out with the user manual first. So this is the user manual right here. It comes in a lot of different languages. So basically it goes through the same things that we saw in the little pamphlet right just now. So all of the same things. Really nice for them to include this. Next thing included is a Vissles branded microfiber cloth. So if you want to clean your keyboard and everything, this is a really nice addition as well. Pretty good. Let's check out other stuff. So from what can I see, we get a pretty standard keycap puller right here. And then a really nice black switch puller, which is really interesting. And it is feeling pretty high quality, both of these items. Next thing is in this. Let me just open it up. Not so sure what it is yet. Okay, so these look like some non-slip feet. I'm not so sure where it goes. Maybe it goes underneath here of the wrist rest. So these are basically some 3M tape, and then it is some non-slip feet. Then we get another thing in the packaging right here. This should be all of the extra keycaps and the cable. Nice. So we get a black cable right here, Type A to Type C for charging, or if you want to use it in the wired mode. Feels pretty solid and pretty good. Then we get these two extra legs right here. These are just like the RK84, which you can put it on the back. And they are magnetic, so you can elevate the keyboard a little bit by the height. And then of course you get the extra keys right here. So this is for Windows, I believe, yep. So you get the out, Windows, and the little out key for the right side. So far there's everything included. Now let's check out the keyboard. So this is the front of the keyboard. So far I'm really liking how it looks. Honestly, it does really look like the RK84, and I believe, yep, it also has a removable frame right here. So the frame is in black, and most of the keyboard body is in black. and then the keycaps are in white. So these, I believe, are some die sub PBT keycaps looking pretty standard and pretty nice. Now it has the Mac keys on it, so you can just swap it out if you want to change it to the Windows one. Let's take a look around. So on the top we can see that there's a Type-C port right here, and then 2 cutouts for USB. These are actually usable on the RK84, but this here is covered up. And then this is the side profile right here, pretty good side profile. And then these are the keycaps right here, and on the front again it's all flat. It does have a little bit like showing of the switches, so it's pretty interesting. And on the back, these are the 2 places where you can put on the feet. And then this used to be the slot for the 2.4 GHz dongle, but it is not available here because it only has Bluetooth. And then of course the on off switch. Let me just turn it on, and then we can take a look at the RGB. Alright, so the RGB is on right now. It's looking pretty nice. I'm not so sure what switches I got in here. They did not write it on the box or anything, so it's looking pretty good right now. And I think that let's take a closer look at the keycaps and the switches included, and especially the stabs. So I have one of the keycaps now currently in my hands. Currently they feel really good, and from what I can see they are pretty thick PBT keycaps, and then the print or the dice out on it is pretty good as well, so it won't rub off or anything. And these keycaps have like a really rough coating to it, which is really nice. Same right here for the shift key, if my camera wants to focus. Yep. And then this is the spacebar. So far no warping or anything, feels pretty solid to me. Let's take a look at the switches. So these are the switches I got. These are some linear switches. I'm not so sure on the name of them or what they are called, but they do appear to be factory loop, and they are pretty smooth in my opinion. So they are linear switches with a smoky plastic housing and a blue stem. Not so sure again what they are called. There's no branding or whatsoever, so these are just linear ones, really nice. And then right here we can take a look at the steps. So these appear to be cherry plate mounted steps, which have already been looped too, so they appear pretty good to me. And this is how the one on the spacebar looks like. We have seen a lot of white loop in there. So this is what the Hotswap PCB looks like. So this 5-pin Hotswap with a north facing LED RGB. Honestly, this looks exactly the same like the RK84 PCB right here, and from what I can see that there is some foam included. So this keyboard comes with plate foam and some foam in the case, which is really nice as well. So far so good, pretty promising for $100 or around 400 ringgit. I think with that all out of the way, we can now go for the typing sound test, and I'll give my thoughts on this keyboard. So my final thought and opinion on this keyboard after using it for the past few days is that it's a really good keyboard, not gonna lie, but it is exactly like the RK84 with the removable frame and of course like this magnetic feet and the whole design of the keyboard. Even the PCB is the same PCB of the RK84. So for $100 or around 400 ringgit, they claim this to be the V84 is the perfect pre-built keyboard. In my opinion, it basically is like a modded RK84, and it's pretty good for the price with all the modded steps and the hot swap ability, and the switches which are looped and they are included are pretty good. So with everything included like this extra wrist rest, some extra keycaps, and especially some accessories, I think that this is definitely a good buy. So if you're in the market for this keyboard, I would say definitely get it, but if you want to mod it, I think it's not worth it because it already cost $100 from the start. So honestly, that is it for this video, guys. And what do you guys think about this Vissles V84? Honestly, I've said it, and I think that it's just a really good, well-modded RK84. It's basically the same keyboard but more expensive, and it comes with a wrist rest. So if you're interested in this, definitely check it out. Links will be down in the description below. A huge thank you to Vissles for sending this over. Overall, it's a great keyboard, and I think that you can't really go wrong with it. But it's basically a modded RK84. So leave a like on this video if you like it, dislike this video if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have more content like this coming very soon. And as always, thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys.